I've I've always correlate my confidence with my weight. Kasi bata pa lang po ako, talagang tabain na ako. Yung katawan ko talaga is mabilis ako mag-gain ng weight and ang hirap magpapayat. Unang lose weight experience ko was when I was in kinder. Anong ginawa ko nun? Kinuwento na lang sa akin ng mother ko yun. And yes, I still remember those days. For a week, I was only drinking milk. And I was already studying. I was like 5 years old, 6 years old. Sa ganong edad, doon ko unang naranasan magpapayat because I was being bullied for being fat. So that's the start of my insecurities. It was just a start. I've experienced bullying for so long. Grade 1, grade 2, yung pinaka-extreme bullying na naranasan ko. Na dumating ako sa point na isang quarter akong hindi nagsalita sa school. Tuwing darating ako sa school, I shut my mouth, I make sure na wala akong sasabihin. Kahit teacher ko na mismo yung kakausap sa akin para mag-participate sa class, hindi ako magsasalita. And it was all because I feel uncomfortable talking because I was being bullied. Not just by the way I look, but with everything I do, with everything I say, lagi na lang silang may nasasabi. Kinausap ako ng mother ko and after nun, gumana naman. I start participating in class again. But still, I was very, very insecure. I felt like bobo ako, pangit ako, baboy ako, all because mataba ako. So that was my experience of bullying. Until siguro ng grade 4 na ako, one time, nag-top 1 ako sa class. And gulat na gulat ako nun. That was the first time I realized na hindi pala ako bobo. Kaya ko rin palang makipagsabayan pagdating sa katalinuhan. And yung time na yon, I was simply doing kung ano yung mga normal na assignment, gawain sa class. Pero nag-top 1 ako. Yung simpleng ganun lang, dun ko na-realize na kaya ko pala. Dun ako nag-umpisa na maging mas competitive pagdating sa school, pagdating sa grades, mas naging conscious na ako kasi doon ko nakita na kaya ko pala, hindi pala ako bobo. Tulad ng sabi nila. So, mas naging focus na ako sa school noon. When I reached my puberty, nung teenager na ako, 2003 to 2007, yan yung high school days ko. Usong-uso noon yung mga workout videos. Bibili ka ng mga VCD, ipi-play mo siya sa VCD player, and then ifa-follow mo yung mga exercise. Try ko nun mag-belly dancing, aerobics, yan, meron din naman mga weights exercise, yan, calisthenics, ifa-follow mo lahat yun. Nasa VCD yun lahat. Maraming buwan na sinubukan ko talaga hindi kumain ng kanin. Halos hindi rin ako kumakain. After 6 ako, iniwas ako yung mga chichirya, soft drinks. Yun yung mga first experience ko ng pagpapapayat nung high school ako. Siguro ang pinaka-worst case na diet na ginawa ko nun is hindi ako nag-dinner, hindi ako nag-breakfast, tanghali na, wala pa akong kinakain, tapos nag-exercise ako. Exercise pang ginagawa ko nun yung aerobics. Tapos, di syempre, yun yung may stepper pa yun. Tapos, sasabay-sabay ka, medyo maraming movement. Maya-maya, is nanghina na ako, pero go, laban pa rin, push, kasi gusto kong magpapayat. Tapos, nakakita na ako ng mga tuldok-tuldok na puti-puti until unti-unti nang nangitim yung buong paligid ko, nag-blackout na ako. And ngayon, alam ko na kung anong ibig sabihin nun. That was my first blackout experience because sa sobrang pagpapapayat, nag-hypoglycemia na ako ng time na yon. Grabe yung insecurities ko nung high school ako. When I reached college, I have developed this competitive spirit. And yung hilig ko sa pagpapaganda, sa fitness, sa pagpapapayat. And I think it's a good thing, actually. It's a really good thing to take care of yourself, to aim higher, di ba? And siguro dumating na lang ako sa point na natutunan kong labanan yung trauma ko. But because may ganun akong childhood trauma, even up to college, meron akong sensitivity. Kahit yung matikit lang yung siko, kasi masikip, or konting very, very light lang na mapasandal, ayoko nun, sobrang sensitive ko sa ganun. Kahit mga classmate ko, kaibigan ko, nagkaroon ako ng lalaking best friend, pero ayoko ng physical touch. And I think connected yun dun eh. Parang at some point, medyo naging man-hater ako. Pag may tumingin sa akin, pagka may nagbubulungan sa paligid ko, lagi kong pakiramdam ako yung pinag-uusapan nila. So, I'll feel very, very extremely conscious about myself. I was like that all throughout my college days. And sobrang conscious ko na nung college na ako, pwede nang mag-makeup. Hindi ako lumalabas ng bahay nang hindi ako naka-makeup. Bawal rin naman ang makapal na makeup noon. Kasi conservative yung school kung saan ako nag-aaral. So, hindi rin naman pwedeng makapal yung makeup. Pero, lagi akong naka-makeup. Yung as in yung pressed powder, blush on, lipstick, kilay, lagi akong meron yan. And, ang usong-uso nun, back in 2007 to 2011, yun ako, college ako niyan, is the eyeliner. Like, that's a staple. You need to have your eyeliner. And if you can, you need to have your wing eyeliner. So, lagi akong naka-wing eyeliner nun. Nakakilay, naka-lip gloss. Actually, lip gloss ang mas uso ng time na yun. Sobrang uso ng lip gloss nun. Yun talagang kumikinang-kinang yung labi mo. Tapos konting blush on, pressed powder. Yan. Lagi mapangit tayong foundation day. So, doon ako, maaga at an early age, natuto akong mag-makeup, natuto akong mag-ayos ng sarili ko. All because I was very, very self-conscious. And very competitive ako. I was actually a full-time academic scholar nung college ako sa UST. Ang required nga lang na kunin mong course is education. So, that's why I am a licensed teacher ngayon. Maliban doon, kaya ako naging lalong into fitness is because nung pinapili na kami ng major namin, nung college, di ba, pagka pipili kang major, merong parang orientation yan. Lahat ng nag-orientation, sabi lang good things about their major, the benefits of taking this major. But this one sa MAPE, kakaiba siya. Ang sinabi niya noon, lahat ng negative about that major. Doon ako na-curious. Lalo na sinabi niya, huwag mong iti-take tong major na to kung hindi ka handang mahirapan. I felt challenged. Competitive spirit tayo eh. So, that's how I end up taking up that major. And really, promise, sobrang hirap niya. Because kailangan mong maipasa lahat yun. From music, physical education, health, arts, 'di ba? Sobrang hirap kasi habang inaaral ko yung musical instruments, inaaral ko rin yung sports. Eh, hindi naman ako athletic. Very, very lampa ako. Though nag-try na ako mag-exercise when I was in high school, pero sobrang lampa ko. As in, yung elementary high school days ko, madadapa ako while walking. As in, literally, face on the floor, ganong klaseng dapa. Simply because lampa ako. Natapilok ako kung saan, ewan ko, wala akong nakikita sa paligid ko, mali hakbang ko. Natatapilok lang ako, nadadapa lang ako bigla-bigla. Ganun ako kalampa. So, pag malapit na yung exam, habang nagpa-practice ako mag-dribble, on my right hand, hawak ko sa kabilang kamay ko yung music notes ko kasi nag-aaral ako for my solfege. Inaaral ko yung musical notes kasi magpe-play kami ng organ. That's how difficult it is. Medyo lightest na namin yung arts and health kasi at least sa arts and health, you memorize, di ba? So that's easy. Scholar tayo eh. Smart ang ate mo. So, yun na yung pinakamadali para sa akin nung time na yun. But everything else is so difficult. Makagraduate naman tayo. Na-deepen talaga yung understanding ko when it comes to fitness and health kasi yun na nga yung naging major ko. Eh, nag-start ako mag-work, na-focus na talaga ako sa fitness and sports kasi yun na yung tinuro ko sa school and yun na rin yung tinuro ko sa mga commercial gyms. It's like being in the fitness and sports industry is already in my blood. It's in my system.